Alright, let's go guys with another game. This time we have EsliZ, the Ottoman expert that has been exclusively playing Ottomans this season. Climb, I believe it was from 1.6k until 2k. So I believe he mastered the art of the Ottomans. He's going to be playing in the color blue here in the south side of the map. In the color yellow we have our Chinese friends. We do see him quite often, and one of the good reasons for that is already opening up with the barracks already. One good reason for that is that he does play a lot. He does play a lot. I'm not really sure who this guy is. I really have no idea. I just know he's a really good player. Also sitting in over 2k elo. So I believe we're gonna have a banger. Let's get right into it. If you are new to that channel, don't forget you can subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. Try to put every single day so you can watch more matches like this one from these pros. So military school opening already there for EsliZ. He's not gonna be having enough units to defend the Dark Age rush. I believe he already scouted this. He scouted the barracks, so he's gonna be pulling a lot of villagers to gold to just, you know, finish with the gold as soon as possible. It's gonna delay his age up a little bit, but I don't think it's a big deal for him since they don't really have like a lot of they don't need a lot of gold. Like for example French, like obviously you will delay his knight and everything, so it's kind of good. Against Ottoman they mostly need wood and stone, so they're gonna be denying the stone though. The second stone is forward, so he will have to wait a little bit until he gets his second military school. He's gonna have to make some units. I believe he's gonna start with an archery range as soon as he finishes here. That's probably gonna be his plan. Meanwhile, let's see how many spearmen our yellow friend is gonna make. Because there is an art on stopping how many spearmen you need. Because eventually you will delay yourself up, and maybe you don't want to have a lot of spearmen. Maybe you want to play with a lot of archers and horsemen, which doesn't make sense with Knights Templar, but maybe you want to make like, I don't know, maybe you just don't want to have too many spearmen because they can be easily countered by archers when the opponent is in feudal, and you're not going to be aging up. You're going to have to pull your army here. There's going to be a gathering berries on the face here for yellow. It's going to be waiting until he has enough for a tower. There you go. Not like building a tower with 5 stacks of meat under your back. We go with that 2-minute betrayal already coming. It's gonna be pretty aggressive for yellow. Very aggressive start. I guess against Sith that they tend to snowball pretty hard. It may be a good idea to actually put a lot of pressure very early on. It actually helps a lot if you're like in the lower league. Look at this guy. He knows like, you know what, I cannot fight there, so I'm just gonna go to the opponent's gold and see if I can find anything. Tower is gonna be going up, gonna be denying the stone. And it's gonna be really hard for blue to actually get his second military school. So I guess we're gonna, I'm gonna sweep. Do we switch the sides of this like this? Does it make more sense? Because this guy's down. It does make more sense, right? I think it does. I think it does, guys. So sorry for the confusion. I think it really makes more sense, especially because this guy's on top. So it's like left here, left to right, depending on which. This is actually very interesting. Depending on which part of the world you're watching this, you may think this is confusing, because we read on the west, we read from left to right. Then you're gonna feel comfortable with this. Because you have to say, oh, up and left, down and right. That's usually how you read. And if you are from let's just say some parts of Asia, you will read from right to left, and you will find it confusing. So, I guess we need to have a little bit of democracy here and just accept the fact that most people viewing this are from Europe or America. It's just the reality of things. So we're gonna go left to right. It's not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna see Archer Sipaki coming soon. I guess it's still nice to have some Spearman now that I think about it, right? Because you're gonna see Spearman anyway. You're gonna see Sipaki. Like, there is no Ottoman player that plays without Sipaki, right? That's just no way. So I guess it's still a good idea to put a lot of Spearman in the Dark Age to take down the Ottomans. I think that's a very, very nice spot. Now, it's gonna be denied very soon, but food is not gonna be an issue for blue. EsliZ is gonna just having a lot of food, especially if he decides to go for the Twin Minaret, for the Anatolian Hills. He went for the Imam, but he can also go for Anatolian Hills later on if he really wants. If he really have no food, you can also press the panic button. Also makes a lot of sense because you're not mining any gold or stone, so you don't get the bonus from it, which makes lots of sense. It's gonna be moving up pretty fast with this guy. It's gonna completely be ignoring the tower, try to find any kind of damage. We haven't really seen the layout of yellow, so most resources kind of in the back. Only the wood is forward, double wood forward. I can try to finish up the wall, but plenty of units already here. No archers around EsliZ, so he's gonna be having to pull back for now. There's plenty of units already here. 2 archer range, 1 barracks. Safe passage is already research, so he's gonna be having a really nice gold income. Even with only one of these upgrades, this actually feels really nice. You can have a lot of gold. I found like if you want to have a long feudal with Knights Templar, eventually you need to put like a market to sell the gold, because here you're gonna have all your upgrades eventually for free if your pilgrims don't get denied, and it's just gonna be really, really nice for you for longer periods of feudal where you can just sell the gold, kind of like daily, you know, or you can just put more production buildings and just buy food and keep pumping units. That's also an option for you if your feudal is a little bit long. Gonna try to snipe the archers here. Spearman. They are actually not upgraded. That's actually very important, because they do get a significant upgrade when they are upgraded. These are Dark Age Spearman. 7 base damage it will make a huge difference in this case. There's plenty of Spearman for yellow. Sure, now that I think about it, this guy's a little bit twisted. Get to the right. I don't even know. This is one of those positions where I cannot really tell like who's what's more comfortable. I'm not gonna change again. Like it's like we're gonna stick to it. We're gonna stick to it. Like it is what it is. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep confusing you. Or you may complain in the comments. Like, oh my god, you're gonna keep changing. I'm trying, alright? I'm trying. It's actually pretty hard to cast. It really is. I mean, there are harder things to do in life, right? That doesn't mean casting is not easy. It requires a set of attention that not many people were born with. I certainly wasn't born with. My APN is not that high, but anyway. Sipagi. Already very, very healthy numbers here. You gotta be careful with this. This number of units are can easily raid your villagers if you don't pay attention. Even if you pay attention, but a little bit later, it's too late for you. It is too late. It's like the wall's gonna be finishing soon. That's gonna be very good for yellow, because he can have a little bit of breath. Like, okay, like it's just focus on defending one side of the map. And probably, you know, he's gonna have to change the pilgrim position. By the way, we didn't talk about the age of he went for the Knights Hospitalier. Obviously very nice, not because of that unit, but because of the extra movement speed that these the villagers have. Like it's really nice. Like these guys have extra HP. They also move faster. So especially with wheelbarrow, you can have like a very nice defenses. You don't lose many villagers. The other day I was trying to raid a KT player. I was with my knights, and they just run away. It's like running faster than a horse. Oh my god! Especially they got a kind of like a burst time where they can just run and faster, and then they get tired. It looks like both players want to stay in feudal age for a bit, especially KT. Knights Templar either have two options. Either go for a very good feudal. Very good feudal. Now this is confusing me because this blue is on the top and this one. Oh my god. Alright. Whatever. Either Knights Templar go to TC or find the feudal age. They don't tend to do that bad. Look at the resource collected. Obviously, Ottoman also have like the military school, so you need to keep that in mind. There is Ottoman is ahead on when it comes to the resources, and mostly because the pilgrims have been sniped. He has been destroying quite a lot of pilgrims. Look at this, snakes trying to go for a raid here. So I don't think it's in any... Yellow is not really in a hurry to go for any kind of age up, especially when you're gonna lose even more villagers. You don't get much from the age up. He didn't go for the second TC. It was gonna be just one TC aggression Knights Templar, which it's really good actually. It's really good. Your economy is not that bad. It's not that bad, especially when you play with a lot of archers. We do see 26 archers coming for yellow. By the way, guys, I always play with this camera, which is the default camera. I like it. It's like kind of that in diagonal, more cinematic feeling. I see a lot of people play with the other one that looks everything like a top-down. Like, more flat. This one has more volume. Like, I really like it. I want to know your opinion about the camera, because I want to know, like, what is the most popular one, even though this one is the default one. I like the default one a lot. A lot. Right, so EsliZ. It's gonna be having quite a lot of Sipaki already. He's not able to do any kind of run by. Look at these walls. This is extremely safe for yellow. He's gonna be going for the age up now. Alright, guys, this is really confusing. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the original one. There you go. That's the last one. I promise you, this is the last one. Alright, we're gonna keep it like that, just because here's blue, so it's gonna be easier for you, I guess. Much better, especially because blue is a little bit tilted to the left. Let's stop let's get into more important things. EsliZ is about to age up. He's gonna be having a very decent army, and he has enough gold for the upgrades. Now, is there any position where yellow can actually do damage? There's already a couple of towers here. There's another tower here. There's the town center. I don't see a world where yellow actually goes to do any kind of damage, trying to punish EsliZ for his decision, like, because he still have a very decent amount of units. Don't get me wrong, like, yellow has more, but I don't think you want to trade those units under this outpost, especially, how many villagers have here? Only 6. So, yeah, you don't really want to trade those units under the enemy base. He's going to be going for the age up. couple of pilgrims already there. Sanctuary has been researched, so these guys are gonna finish the job, give them enough gold to actually go for the castle age. And we're gonna see 1 TC KT this time. A little bit different, right? Like whenever you see KT 2 TC, it does feel like a very different game. Their economy is much better, but now like they do have a decent army, but like their economy is really bad. It's gonna be for the Angevin Empire. Gonna be having some extra what is it called? Heavy spearman. Heavy spearman is really good, especially in this situation. You know, heavy spearman, keep in mind, this is a bait. Heavy spearman is not really great against only knights. It's good against knight archer comp. But if it's only knights, still the knight is a better unit and it can actually take the damage. Especially Sengoku ones. I was really looking for a patch for Sengoku get nerfed last night, but it didn't. There isn't a new patch coming. Blue is gonna deep dive into the base. Already +2 armor. Let's take a look at the mech there. It's gonna be the +1 range armor. So this guy's gonna have extra 3 range armor. They're gonna be diving here forever. There's plenty of units here for yellow. Plenty of units. Gonna be queuing up the heavy spearman. Looks like Blue underestimated the power of a spearman here. And the choke point is like, okay, veteran spearman against feudal spearman against veteran Sipaki. I should be having a good trade. Despite everything, we got a world reset where I think this was actually very good for KT, considering everything. He was behind on upgrades. He had 3 range armor on those units, so his archers did like nothing. So despite all things, I think it's not doing that bad. Mangonels coming. It's gonna be producing mangonels, not gonna be switching to Springles. Springles actually a very nice choice. Mangonels, they are really great against masses of archers that it's really too late to snipe them with horsemen. But in this situation, the Springles can actually do very well again as well. They actually do. Obviously, they don't do a lot of damage to archers, but they will take care of all the melee and they do a little bit of damage to the range units. Spearman is always a really good choice these days. Look at this. This is Sipaki 101. Sipaki can take down so many archers so easily. It's really so easy to take down the Sipaki. The archers with the Sipaki is just such a... If there is a counter unit for range units, this guy will be like the top 1 counter. Like among any counter for the range units, this guy will be like the #1. Let's take a look at the relics. There's gonna be one here which we don't see on the statistics. And there's gonna be 2 very safe for blue. Let's see if there is a monastery here. There it is. Maybe thinking about... it's always nice to open up with monastery with KT, because even if you... Let's just say you're on 2 TC, like you can only secure 1 relic. It's always nice because you want to secure the sacred sites. The last thing you want, this is the kryptonite for KT, is that you lose the sacred site access. Well, KT now needs to think about where do you spam fortresses. So this looks like a very nice position, protects the way of the pilgrim, and also protects the food here. That's gonna be really nice. If you were playing like super defensively, probably there you go. The fortress should be around here. You can always put a second one later. If you're like really unsure, like the enemy can actually kill you, you can always put it closer. Okay, so it looks like he changed his mind. Oh, he's actually gonna go for a second TC first. Alright. Let's cancel the fortress, go for a second town center. Let's take a look at the Ottoman player's base. So we have quite a bunch of production here already. 3 military schools. We don't have the extra military schools. He actually went for extensive fortifications, and to me that just looks like he wants to go for a second TC. Because what most people forget is that you actually get a cheaper town center with the extensive fortifications. So that may also be the reason why you go for it. It's not really because the enemy will deep dive into your base. Those situations are really uncommon. They're really uncommon. It's mostly about... It is mostly about the second TC faster. You also get cheaper keeps. That can also be a choice. Cheaper keeps also an option for blue. Let's take a look. How much is a keep? 720. Very cheap for a keep. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see blue spamming keeps everywhere. Yellow spamming keeps everywhere. Everyone's spamming keeps here. It's gonna still be producing the... Going with the mango. It's gonna be going the Spearman crossbow against heavy Spearman archer. See the second fortress, or well, rather the first fortress already here. Looks like he's gonna put his economy around it. Probably this is gonna be a really good place for farms. 2 relics are gonna be gathered. Is gonna be 3 relics against 2 relics in favor of EsliZ now. And these walls are really cooking here. They have got so much time here. Otherwise, this guy will have already be inside, and you know, the fortress wouldn't be finished. For a moment, I felt like this unit, this army was going so slow. But now it becomes really scary. Looks like EsliZ went for the Janissary company, yeah. Pax Ottomana coming as well, which means he went for a second TC, Pax Ottomana coming. And he has 11 seconds for each villager. He needs to pump villagers. He doesn't have a rally point yet. At least he's producing them. Heavy streamer rate, you don't see that every day. Pax Ottomana double TC, it's pretty much gonna be like... I don't know, maybe 90 villagers very soon. It's gonna be 30 seconds left. I'm gonna be able to pump just a bit more. Janissars are gonna be a great unit in general here. But there's just so many archers. I think yellow knows that, you know what, I don't really want to play against Janissaries. I don't see, you know, going archer heavy spearman is not my favorite combo. But against Ottoman makes quite a lot of sense. It makes quite a lot of sense because you don't want them to go Janissaries. And when you have that many archers, you probably are telling your opponent that, you know what, if you go Janissaries, you're just gonna lose them. You're just gonna lose them here. So, I wonder where's Yellow's army. There you go. Just playing very defensively. Both of them, they know they cannot really finish the game. So they go for their own advantages. KT goes for the fortress spam, double TC. Meanwhile, EsliZ goes for Pax Ottomana and double TC as well. You can already see the villager difference, even though they both killed similar amount of villagers. EsliZ is quite ahead thanks to Pax Ottomana. This is gonna be very interesting. He's gonna be having to use one of those. Probably is gonna be this one, right? I don't think you're gonna put your last point into a great bombard unless it's like a game-ending type of thing. More fortresses coming. Two fortresses actually. One on the secret side on the east. The other one on the secret side on the west. Oh guys, this is gonna be a game. I'm telling you this right now. This is gonna be a game. Now both players are not really in a situation where they can Asia. I think if you want to go to Imperial, you need to secure your gold. Yellow, it's alright. But EsliZ You probably want to put a keep around here first, especially because you have so much stone. If you manage to secure your gold with a keep, that will be very nice for you. Because you don't want to go Imperial and not having any kind of gold access. Never mind, it's gonna be a keep in the face. Because he knows there's a fortress there. He does know. He don't give a crap about it. It's just alright. Alright, so it's gonna be here. It's gonna be very aggressive position for EsliZ. After playing defensive for so long, we're gonna have a little bit of action finally. I don't mind the defensive playstyle. It's really interesting to see the other side of the coin, you know, how they take the advantage of both civilizations, like one going for fortresses, double TC, the going for Pax Ottomana, like, you know, this kind of dynamics are kind of forgotten on lower leagues, where they just think about attacking, and they don't think about the defensive capabilities of each civilization. This skip is gonna be really nice for him. Is he actually gonna go for kind of like a slow, deadly push? And is this enough units to actually stop this push? Not really sure. Because it's only archers. It's only archers here. Oh, Republic of Ben is coming. Whew. We're gonna see Condottiero now. So what do you get from this? Well, you can get really nice prices on the market. You can also get some traders. You can only get 5, I believe. They go super fast, and you can get gold. And obviously, you get the Condottiero, the most handsome unit in the game, the most handsome one. We'll take a look at it. It's gonna be around here. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful game. Istanbul Observatory coming soon. Both players, they have pretty much their economy set up. Food already pretty much run out on the map. Just a little bit left. Ottoman doesn't need that much food, because a lot of your units, they already produce automatically, so a lot of food that you will need to have this army is actually saved, and then you can go to Imperial a little bit faster. Oh, there is a Condottiero here, but the question is, are we gonna see it? Which actually makes a lot of sense, because Condottiero have extra damage against gunpowder units. Oh, we're gonna see in a couple of them. Now, these guys only cost gold, so just keep that in mind. Trebuchet missing, pretty much me playing football when I was younger. Never hit. I was so bad at that sport. You know, I never actually got it. We're gonna see elite heavy spearman. That's a unit I haven't seen in a long time. We usually don't get this long. Another fortress coming for EsliZ, and another fortress coming for yellow. It's gonna be going up for sure. Does he has boiling oil? No boiling oil yet. This guy's gonna be tanking here for a while. Is Blue gonna go for it? He does have some military schools here. Siege Workshop, probably thinking about a Great Bombard. Great Bombard will be a very good choice here. 450 wood, 800 gold. That will be very nice. I don't know why it doesn't show. He does have the gold for it, right? Not enough resources? What do you mean? Oh, it's checking the resources of the player point of view that I have. Alright. EsliZ is gonna be going for it. Has plenty of units around. Especially those Ipaki upgraded. It's just it's quite the unit, I should say. Condottiero. Finally having some action here. Where is Yellow? Yellow going for a counter-attack here. He probably gonna trade this army. You know what? Like, archers, not really my thing. You know, I'm more of a Condottiero enjoyer. enough. I'm just gonna send my archers to your base. Does he has plans to upgrade these guys to actually... If you have that many archers, you're probably thinking about incendiary arrows, right? I have a feeling he doesn't want to have these archers. Like, this is suicide mission. Like, you're not gonna get alive here. Look at this. Sipaki coming back. Ready to finish the job. He probably wants to take down as many units as he can. You know, as many villagers. That may be it. Let's take a look at yellow point of view. There's quite a lot of fortresses in it. It's quite a lot of fortresses. Gold is not gonna be an issue for him. University already here. Let's take a look. We're probably gonna go for elite army tactics. And so it seems like he just wanted to... this was a gift for my people, from my people. There's a bunch of, like 80 archers going down. I don't get the play, but you know, it happened, and we will respect that. We respect that play. Looks like this push wasn't really... It's not in range of the... It's not in range of the Chauviche. The Chauviche actually has a lot of range. Look at this. It's not even on range of what it should attack, but it's actually attacking the keep here. Heavy spearmen are already here. Not enough units for yellow. The archers are coming soon, and the condottiero getting ready here. Look at this. Mangonel shots. Gonna be very nice here. Gonna be pulling back the mangonels under the keep. You don't really want to lose them so far. There's quite a lot of archers, so I feel like EsliZ cannot really go Janissaries. Look at this, guys. Condottiero 17 plus 16 gunpowder unit, plus 16 against siege. They are the siege sniper, the Janissary killer, and the most handsome boy on the block. Look at this. Yellow, not the best color for them. I can assure you. If you play red, you're gonna love them. Yellow, not really. It's not a color. If you play Knights Templar, don't pick yellow, please. Just pick something like red or whatever. Just don't pick yellow, because these guys already have golden armor. So it's like this oversaturated color over there. I promise you, it is more handsome than what it looks like right now. Great Bombard is just gonna be dealing with this very fast. Now keep in mind, he went for the heavy spearman age up, so the fortresses have more HP than usual. Look at this, just a Trip versus Great Bombard one-on-one here. That's something you don't see every day. Well, fortress protecting the food here. More fortresses for EsliZ. It's just gonna be a fortress spam for both of them. Let's take a look at EsliZ's point of view. That's quite a lot of map control he got here in this area. Well, yellow. He's probably just gonna be waiting for having more condottiero. He doesn't have enough space. That's the problem. It's like, you want better units, but at the same time, you don't really have space for them. That's... Oh, whoa. I pressed my hotkey for checking the university upgrades, and looks like because I'm using a new site. It's called AOI4replays.gg. I can find any matchup. Now, I'm really scared because I'm really scared because sometimes it does happen that the match closes without finishing. So far, this is a long match. This is a long match, so I don't want that to happen. Okay, so no hotkeys for us. No hotkeys. It's like archers. It's gonna be the choice for green. That's a lot of Sipaki here. That's quite a lot of Sipaki. Take a look at the production buildings. 12 for a yellow. Let's take a look at blue. That's quite a lot more. There's quite a lot more. Not enough stables though. Just not gonna be seeing the Sipaki diarrhea that you usually see in the late game. Gonna be taking down the fortress. That fortress is going down. There's no doubt about it. Or maybe not. There's no emplacements in this keep. I wonder why. Why it's so important to keep this one. It's probably because of the sacred sites. EsliZ, clean up everything. Now, obviously, archers are not the best choice against this. He keeps making those. Mangonels are gonna finishing the job. Finally, the fortress goes down. EsliZ gonna be having control of the big gold. So it's so important this keep have a very solid position here to protect this big gold thing. Now gold is not the last it's not one of the issues for Knights Templar, but you still need to mine. Like, even if you don't have any villager mining gold, you still need the gold to sustain your army. So that's gonna be really important. We're gonna see more Condottiero coming. At this point, Condottiero doesn't really counter anything except the siege. Which is fair point, like the siege is really dangerous. Especially against Ottomans, where we're already starting to see signs of great bombard spam. And when they have too many of them, they're just gonna be taking down your keeps. Very slow but steady. Gonna go for the next keep next to the sacred site. He may be thinking about switching sides here, but there is a keep here protecting this route. So this is the only way he can actually send the pilgrims. It's gonna be really important for him to actually win this fight. I don't know if archers are the best choice at this point. Last fight he didn't have incendiary arrows, now he does. So we will see. We will see if that will work for him. It's actually gonna be switching to spearman now, because there's plenty of crossbows are gonna be dealing with the heavy spearman right now. So if you mix a little bit of spearman right there, the crossbows are not gonna be as effective. Condottiero gonna be going directly to the keep, and the archers just gonna be doing quite a lot of DPS here, quite a lot of them. Looks like yellow is gonna be cleaning this up, just by the looks of it. Still plenty of mangonels. They're doing quite a lot of damage to the archers, and Sipaki thriving once again. I wonder where yellow is rallying his troops. There you go. 8 barracks, 8 archer range. I guess you're gonna really go for Venice, right? Because sorry, for the what's the name of the Kingdom of Poland? Sorry, because EsliZ are, even though they're really good units, you're pretty much telling the Ottoman player that, okay, like, you can use Janissaries, and both are using like their best units, right? I don't think EsliZ will win against Janissaries, just because of Janissary DPS and damage. It's pretty insane against any type of horseman, so that's why he didn't go EsliZ. He's actually going heavy spearman now. But this time he's actually mixing it with spearman, so it's gonna be good for him. There's no stone walls for yellow. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see much hope for yellow, especially because the trade routes are pretty much covered. Sacred site gonna be denying here, and no more passive gold for yellow. That's gonna be really important, especially if one of your main units is a condottiero. You need the gold. Big gold vein already denied. This gold vein is already finished. This is gonna be a really rough one. Secret sites gonna be the capture here. Looks like yellow is finally going. He may go for some trebuchets of his own. Gonna go for another university to get some upgrades. Meanwhile, the Ottoman death ball, slow but steady, pushing. Extensive fortifications have been proved to be quite valuable in this long game. If you think about it, there's not much value. You think about extensive fortifications, you think, oh, they're gonna man-at-arms rush me. No, this guy has a bigger vision. This guy just wanted to have absolute map control, and he's having it. You just need to deal with this. Looks like mangonels are gonna be going for yellow, which is very interesting. Keep in mind, condottiero are really fast. They are really fast units. Look at this guy. It's just, I'm going first. Don't wait for me, guys. They're really fast units, so you need to be careful with your siege. If there is a world where yellow can actually make a comeback, it's somehow he snipes the great bombards. Because now they have 4, one more coming. It's getting scarier and scarier for yellow. It's really getting very scary. Now keep in mind the... You may be thinking, oh, why he doesn't make hand cannoneers? Like, archers don't make sense. Wait, well, they don't have hand cannoneers as KT. That's a big issue here. And he's really scared of Janissary, so he's gonna be keeping the infantry composition. I think it's too late for changing. He's actually getting some siege upgrades. Do we see we do see that trebuchet? Oh, what the? How did this happen? Was it taken down by units? No way. I thought I was gonna start trading or something. It looks like he just sent the infantry units to burn the keep, and that's it. Problem solved. Problem solved here. Sipaki gonna go for a raid. That's actually very scary. There is a keep here, so it should be fine. It's in these long games where raiding becomes kind of like bleeding. You start bleed little by little, and eventually your economy like is not as good as you thought. You gotta be very careful, and it's really easy to lose villagers at this point in the game. Like losing 50 just like that is it's not uncommon. It's so funny how fast this guy is and actually managed to run away from that army. Still have a little bit of gold here. So looks like yellow is gonna be playing without gold. He's gonna be playing only pilgrims. Now there is a nice road for him. Pilgrims are gonna be online now. We're gonna be seeing pilgrims coming out soon. And now, do we see adjustable crossbows there for yellow? That's a mangonel. This is a mangonel. They tell you not to worry about. Oh, actually, they do have also adjustable crossbows for. Yeah, they both have it. Mangonel upgrades are really good in the late game. They're really expensive, but if you manage to get them, they're really nice. There's gonna be a lot of mangonels for yellow. That's quite a lot of great bombards, by the way. He should be sniping. You gotta be careful not to lose these guys, especially against the condottiero. We saw these guys are running fast. They do extra damage against siege. It's gonna be mixing some man-at-arms on the mix just as a front line, especially when your opponent has a lot of archers. Maybe switching to crossbows. He is switching to crossbows. Elite crossbows are coming for yellow as well, but gold will be running out soon. You only have this. Blue has taken control over the map entirely. This is blue. This is yellow. Like, you're stuck in your base. And if you've ever been in this situation, it's not a very comfortable one. It's not a very comfortable one. Now, EsliZ does need to have one plan here, and that is called deny the secret site. Taking down the skip, capturing the secret site. That's gotta be his winning condition, because he doesn't have access to gold. He cannot trade. He doesn't have pilgrims, and gold is running out on the map. And he cannot go out in the map. That's a big fight right here. Great Bombard should be sniping the mangonels. The mangonels are actually sniping the Great Bombards. Fortress are gonna be taking down the keep just by the trebuchet. And just like that, blue is losing quite a lot of Great Bombards here. The mangonels, how many mangonels? 7 mangonels here. That is crazy. That is really crazy. I didn't expect the mangonel be the hero for yellow. But if you think about it, these mangonels with the upgraded 9 mangonels, 2 more coming. You just need to be careful with the Sipaki. Sipaki can take down all your mangonels really quickly. It's like more barracks coming soon. Yellow is moving out. Slow but steady. We'll be pushing into blue's base now. Blue put all the keeps in the map. He doesn't have a single keep here. He does have one here. Protecting, kind of protecting the farm. That's it. Yellow needs to think about taking down the military schools, because at this point the stone is really hard to get. When you have 1 stone here left, if you lose military schools, like it's really hard. I mean, you can make a market and everything, but military schools are what actually giving you a lot of value. I think taking down the military schools can be very good for yellow. It's gonna be doing the Louis walls. This guy may be actually Louis in disguise. We don't know. It's gonna be the palisade walls protecting the siege. Gotta be careful with this, guys. Oh, look at the hospitalier HP. These guys are tanky. They pretty much bulletproof, literally. Cannon proof. This guy has so much HP that even the Great Bombard wasn't able to take down all of them. This could be devastating, actually, without that hospitalier Asia. Like, you will lose your villagers. And now there's quite a lot of... Oh, they're going down. Sipaki managed to break through. There's only 6 mangonel left. There's not many. Oof. This is rough for yellow. What looked like a small window of hope doesn't look quite bright anymore. Blue's gonna be pushing back again. His victory condition is much more simple. It's really that simple. Just this keep. It's just this keep. That's it. That is all. Another fortress coming soon. Gotta be careful with the Great Bombards. There's no Great Bombard around here, so... It's gonna be 11 barracks for yellow. It's gonna be Condottiero and heavy spearman. What's the... 8 armor, actually. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, and they also have more HP than the normal spearman. Fortresses coming soon. We see a market. You do have like a... Where's his market? Oh, there you go. Look at this, guys. These guys are fast. 73 gold and only a short road. It's super, super good for him. Now you always have the longs, but I don't find the longs pretty helpful because you sell a lot of food. And you need the food to produce unit size. It's kind of like a weird situation. I mean, if you have no other choice, you may need it, right? But so far, it is 5 keeps for yellow. Ooh, this is gonna be very scary. You don't want to lose your mangonels again. The condottiero finally. He's hugging the siege. He actually will manage to protect this siege. I think so. The flank didn't work quite well. And mangonels are taking down quite a lot of units. Mangonels are sniping the other mangonels as well. And yellow is pushing back once again. More barracks coming for him. At this point in the game, like, you really need a lot of production. A 60 KV speedman on the making. Whew. That's a lot of dudes. Like you can see who's really has a healthy army when you see the queue. If you see a queue like this, it's gonna be only heavy spearmen, and they're just gonna keep pushing here. Meanwhile, your resources, like if you don't have reinforcements, you're in a really rough spot. Because trade is gonna come. This guy's gonna come in, and eventually your army is gonna get smaller, and then it's not gonna get bigger if you don't have too many reinforcements. Looks like Janissaries are gonna be mixing here in the party. Crossbows didn't do the job. It's got a lot of imams. I don't know why he has so many imams here. The mangonels gonna be doing quite a lot of damage here. Zipaki gonna try to snipe the mangonels once again, but the heavy spearmen are already there protecting them. It's quite a lot of dudes. Are probably gonna be sniping the last great bombard now. No more front line for yellow. He's gonna be pulling back. And he may lose his mangonels. Oh my god. Now this must be very frustrating for EsliZ because he doesn't have gold. He has this. He still have like 3,000 here. Still have like 3,000 here. That's a lot of mangonels going down, but still 8 on the field. That's quite a lot of units. At this point, you may be thinking about, I don't know, deleting some villagers or something maybe, because you really want to have like an army of dead that is like stomp the other army. You don't want to go with 49. You want to go like with 80 or something like that. Are you gonna really afford to delete any villager at this point? Like, you only have 100. Look at the resource collectors for yellow. It's all about the pilgrims. It's all about the pilgrims. Mangonels. Proven to be actually good against man-at-arms as well. And keep in mind, the heavy spearmen, they are like a man-at-arms. They are a man-at-arms with extra damage to horses. Now the mangonels take down quite a few Janissaries here. There's only one great bombard for EsliZ. He's actually producing mangonels from the military schools. He may be thinking, you know what, mangonels is working out for him, it may work out for me. I think like a siege ball of sprinkles can be very nice for him. I think it can. I definitely think it can. Walls are gonna be really annoying here to create those choke points. So need to also take them down little by little. Yellow, it's pop capped once again. Does have quite a lot of stuff. Look at the gold. He isn't mining any gold at the moment. It's 2,000 gold a minute just by traders and pilgrims. Oof. This should be extra, right? Yeah, it's 156 each. Look at this. Cheering for you, mate. It's got a lot of mangonel from both players. I don't know if Condottiere is still useful. We forgot about this upgrade. It's the fanaticism. 10% damage when below 50% health, 30% when below 25% health. So these guys should be having quite a... Look at this guy. This guy's wounded. He's gonna be having +8. I mean, not +8, but in general, like, he's having way more than what he should. It's actually gonna be helping a lot, especially Heavy Spearman as well. Heavy Spearman should be having more when they're wounded. We see a wounded Heavy Spearman, not yet. Yellow is gonna... It's gonna be starting making some outposts here. Let's take a look at Yellow's vision. Looks like it's slowly pushing. You're blue. This is your vision. Looks like we found the solution for Sipaki. It was Heavy Spearman, obviously. It wasn't a Spearman though. Heavy Spearman did a really good job. They really did. Can you imagine a world where you actually don't have villagers and only have gold income? And you just make Condottiere? You have like 200 of them. That's quite a lot of dudes here. There's gonna be a Mangonel against Mangonel once again. The Heavy Spearman. This is the flank. Tries to flank the Mangonels. Tries to flank the Mangonels, but the Heavy Spearmen are already here. And the Mangonels go down again. Whew. We're back at it, boys. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them just taps out just because it's like, it's like I got enough of this. I got enough. Ooh. Now this is, I don't know if this is in range of the pilgrims. If this is not in range, he's gonna rage quit. We need to check this. This is moment of truth. This is gonna be in range. This barracks is actually not helping. Oh. He's in range, but not all of them. Still, a few guys will push. There are more important things happening here. Another push happening for yellow. At this point, I don't really know who's winning. I just know that if the pilgrims are still there, there's not really much hope for EsliZ to finish this at any time soon. It's quite a lot of mangoes already. Nothing like more than 40 spearmen in queue. Oh, we don't see great bombards anymore. We notice that a lot of Mangolus will just counter the great bombard. Looks like yellow. Try to take down this keep. Slow but steady with just a few units. Wood is also an issue, right? There's not much wood in the map yet. Not much wood left. So siege is gonna be a problem for yellow at some point. But going into a more mangonel situation here. Now, gold income for yellow is still very, very nice. It's almost 2k. It haven't really slowed down. It haven't really slowed down. There's quite a lot of units going down for blue. And yellow is going for it again. Even though I can read his name, when I say yellow, then I automatically think about blue. I don't know why. I don't know why he has imams here. He went for the imam vizier point. He may be thinking, you know what, I can heal my units. Not if they one shot. Like if they get one shot against a mangonel, I guess. Nice try though. Nice try. Blue. Eyes on the target, blue. Eyes on the target. This is the target. There's no other way where yellow can actually use the pilgrims. More mangonels coming for yellow. Already at 1 hour a game. Can you respect this? Still quite a... This guy's eventually going down. I don't know what is actually taking it down, but... Oh, it is the trebuchet! It is the trebuchet! This guy actually doing the job. Oh my god. I will rage quit if this keep goes down. It's like, no way. No way. It will go down. This is a shot of victory. Oof. The morale went down quite a bit there. It went down quite a bit. Meanwhile, blue going for a raid. There's quite a lot of keeps here as well. Yellow's not changing any plans, you know. It's like, you know what? Condottiero, heavy spearman, rinse and repeat. Another fortress coming. It's gonna be even extra gold for yellow. I don't think there is any shift that can get so much passive gold in this game. It has to be like this one, right? It's gonna be running out of gold soon here. These guys are gonna be mining really fast. 3,000 gold. As long as this gold runs out, then no more siege for EsliZ. It's gonna be playing with a mech there. Imperial Armory. That's quite a lot of shots here. Oh my god. I keep in mind these guys do get extra armor against under the fortresses. Mangonels pulling back for now. Doing some decent damage here. That is quite a lot of shots. That's music to my ears, guys. That is music to my ears. And yellow pushing. No, not enough reinforcements for EsliZ. And another fortress in the front line. With heavy spearmen leading the front line. Mangonels doing the DPS. How many units went down this game? We will never know for sure. But this looks like another keep to me. Another fortress. That's quite a lot of villagers now. Mining that stone. We need the fortress as soon as possible, man. We need it as soon as possible. Not enough units for blue. And I think we can safely say who is actually the best civilization on the game, late game by far. I don't think any other civilization could have pulled this off other than KT. Heavy Spearman. Need to protect the Mangonels. One last shot for the Sipagi. They went down once again. and there's just not enough units. This is a situation where your units are very little. You need to rally your units behind, get a decent mass, and go for it. But at the same time, you don't really want to wait because the opponent is doing quite a lot of damage. Another fortress coming. And this is what yellow looks like, and blue taps out. That's what a game. What a game, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Very well played by these guys. Wow.